I don't know what that was. Wow, the traffic is kind of heavy. I have a slight headache, so I apologize if this video is short or I just end up like looking like I'm like in torture, because I mean that's every day, but like especially today. Okay, what was I gonna say? I'm so good at this, aren't I? Fuck, that hurt. Okay, like you know when you put your like your foot down some like weird position or something, and then it like cramps up and it fucking hurts. That's literally what just happened. Okay, yeah. Headache. Fuck me. Okay, okay, this video is kind of serious, so like just a forewarning before you start watching, because like usually I'm just like rambling. I'm like, it's not that important, it's not that serious, it's just kind of like random. Holy shit. Okay, excuse me. I'm always like, well, actually, no. A lot of my videos, I'd actually say like a pretty big percentage of my videos are very emotional, because like, you know, venting. But, there's also a small percentage that like, funny. Or the rest of the percentage that's like funny and like weird and like what? But this is gonna be one of those serious videos again. It's not gonna be sad. It's just gonna be serious. Yeah. Okay. This is like part of what like I'm gonna do for like what I have like planned out for like my birthday. Like I plan out to like do this like appreciation post kind of thing, and like I don't know. I can't put too much information in it though, because like all of the friends that I really care about watch my videos, so like they're gonna know, okay? So like I can't say too much about that shit, so like I'm just gonna shut my mouth. I mean, I know it's highly difficult because this match is large. And I fucking have no filter, like what so fucking ever, but like I'm gonna try, cause like Boo Boo needs to try. But basically I was kind of like nostalgic and like ended up like looking at like my old posts like from my old Instagram channel. This was the Instagram that I got, like it was like my first Instagram, and it was like when I got it when I was still living with my mom. And so there are like a lot of posts on there, which I noticed a lot of times like I would post memes, and then I wouldn't really post posts of myself. I would post like posts of like friends, and then I would post memes upon memes upon memes, and then occasionally I'd write like really depressing ass shit. And I remember that was just like a very sucky time for me. Like I've gone into it before, like it really kind of sucked. And I was just not happy, and like it's just amazing to see how far I've come from then, because like I've gotten out of that environment. Like I really like fucking hell missed my friends from back then. But like even if I did stay there, I think like they would have moved on, because a lot of them moved, and then a lot of them like split up, and like we grew, and like we kind of separated. But like I will still always hold them in my heart as like important friends, because like they helped me through that shit. Like they were my fucking champions, they were my fucking heroes, they were my backbone when I was crumbling. And like I will forever always remember them, because like they helped me through that. And then I was also thinking about like when my mom actually had a job, but still wasn't like up to par with everything. And so I had like a babysitter too, and like that babysitter was like helped me through a lot of stuff too. And like her and her family like were just like amazing. They were like my second family to me. And this was before I moved to like that little conservative town with all those people. Maybe I should have gone in age order. I think that's like there's a word for that, chronological order. I don't know, but I probably shouldn't have started with my babysitter. But I was just like looking at old pictures like with my babysitter, who I've actually gotten into contact with, and like we've been talking, and we like I wish I could have started my videos sooner, because like I should have gotten my reaction when I first like got into contact with her, because she found me actually, and like she just like talked to me, and I was like, oh my god, like this is insane, like oh my god. And, like, we kept, like, talking about meeting up, but then, like, something always came up, and it's just, like, it didn't really happen. I still want it to happen. Like, I still want to, but it's kind of, like, awkward because, like, we've been talking for so long now, because I discovered them, like, my freshman year, and it's been, like, it's, like, towards the end of sophomore year now, so, like, it's been about a year. Maybe even before that. And, like, so, it's been a while. And, yeah, so I was like, it's been a while since I like discovered them again, and like we've been friends, and then we've been talking about meeting up like since the beginning, but like just something always came up, or like I was actually kind of scared in the beginning because I was like, oh my god, like they're gonna like see me as different because like I'm an atheist now, like I'm very different, but I'm just learning like they're fucking family, like no matter what way you look at it, like they're family, like they've always been family to me, like they always will be family to me, like even if they don't see me as family anymore, I'm gonna see them as family because family to me defines someone who like affects your life. Someone who like truly becomes like a part of you and makes you you. Like someone who's part of your past, who's like affected you like in a good way and like just been a good part of your life for like a decent amount of time and you've grown close to. Like that's what I consider family. And so they're family to me. And those friends that helped me through that, they're family to me too. Like even if I don't talk to them anymore, like they're still family to me. Like they will always be a part of my family. And so and then I came to my dad and like it's just I was like very lost. Like I had literally like what little support I thought I had was with my friends, and I was like still a little bit growing, and then I went to my dad and I was like scared because like I was like my backbone's gone, like where my family's gone, but I was like my real family, like I'm getting to reconnect, and then I ended up like reconnecting with dad, and it was like very nice, and then I ended up like he wanted me to stay, and I was like okay, but and then I ended up like staying, which was the good decision, but like still like I really like I don't know, and it was just kind of like abrupt and like I don't know, I just wasn't really prepared. And I didn't really get to grow into myself while I was like, because like when I went to visit him, it was like the summer of, so like I left my mom like graduation day, literally, and like I got to spend a couple days with my friends who were like helping like me settle in and like helping me like just like live basically. And like be okay because I was they like were the ones who like convinced me to like leave my mom when I told them, because I was like I didn't plan on telling them, it just kind of came out, and like they were like that's not okay for you to be like that, and I was like I couldn't like I was just like oh shit, I didn't plan on crying, fuck, okay, but like and so shit, fucking waterworks, like god damn it. And like my uncle said he's coming in like a couple hours or something, and that was like an hour ago, so like if he comes to me while I'm crying, that's like great. Oh yeah, okay. Go back. Can you reverse tears? Fuck, damn it. Okay. Gravity. Okay. Fuck. Okay. I just don't realize I sound crazy when I say that. But like, okay, and so they were like helping with that, and like, I was like still like emotionally, I was all over the place. Like it was like what fragile ground that I thought I was standing on, like it was shattered that day, and I was like trying to like figure out like what to fucking do. Like I just didn't like I didn't like I like the extent of my like emotional like calamity was like insane, and I was still working through that shit. And then like I went to my dad, and my dad and I are kind of similar in the way we kind of like avoid emotional stuff, and so he was kind of just like, yeah, your mom was like a bitch, I knew she was a bitch, that's why I like broke up with her, and then like that's it, she didn't treat you right, like oh well, and like I have you now, like it's good, like we're good, like that was kind of his reaction. And he was just kind of like, yeah, let's forget and let's have fun together or whatever, like you're my daughter now, and like whatever. And I was like okay, Like, he was mainly focusing on rekindling our, like, emotional bond, which I was fine with. It was just that it wasn't what I needed in that moment. What I needed was, like, emotional stabilization. Like, I needed therapy. I needed, like, support. And my dad wasn't really support. It was kind of like a distraction. And then, so, like, I guess that kind of, like, it became, like, a thing where I kind of, like, now we kind of, like, search for, like, a distraction every time anything gets really emotional. Like, I distract myself. Which I'm working on. This video, like, these videos are helping me. Because, like, I'm not distracted anymore. Like, anytime, like, I need to get an emotional thing, like, now this is, like, helping me. Because, like, now I feel the need to vent. Like, I need to vent. Like, I can't hold it in. Like, I need to vent. Like, I just need it down. Like, girl needs to talk, okay? So, wow, okay, someone's burpy today. Holy shit, okay, okay, so anyways, and then, so that was, like, with my dad, and then, like, I came home with my grandma, and, like, my grandma was, like, herself, like, going through some shit, because, like, she's getting older, she was, like, very lonely, like, dad was, like, spent 3 years in Wisconsin, so he didn't really, like, understand what was going on with grandma yet either. And then, like, grandma's just mind just keeps deteriorating. Like, it's really sad, like, what age fucking does to you. And so I was, like, trying to, like, keep myself together, but, like, kind of, like, seeking out my dad for a distraction. But he was working, and then I was trying to, like, seek my grandma out for distraction, but we're so different that, like, it didn't work. And then also, like, her, like, emotional level wasn't, like, the greatest either, and her mental capacity, like, just wasn't good either. So, and then I went to school, and, like, I was, like, just the stress of school was, like, crazy too, and then I was just kind of, like, focusing on, like, studying and, like, schoolwork, and that worked for a little while, but, like, it just, eventually, like, it got too much, and then I, like, needed some kind of system. Like, I just needed something. And at school, like, it's crazy because, like, at school in the beginning, like, I made, like, a few friends, and, like, I was like, yeah, these friends are okay. And then, like, I'm actually, like, friends with, like, a few of them, like, right now, and, like, they're great. Like, in the beginning of school, like, year, I was just kind of like, and then I made one friend who actually was, like, homeschooled in the beginning, and then we ended up kind of becoming close. And then we're not that close, but, like, we're kind of close, you know. And well, I think like we have the potential to be good friends, but like we're just kind of like so different on so many levels that it's kind of like hard to be good friends. But like but she was homeschooled in the beginning, and then she came to school, and then she was like tried school out for a year, and then she's like, I'm done with these idiots, I'm gone. And like whoa, holy shit, I almost fell off the bed. It probably looked like I was celebrating or some shit, but I was like falling off the bed. Okay. Oh shit, my head. Okay. And this actually might be part 2 because like it's been 30 minutes. I'm not even halfway through the fucking story. And so like that happened, and like I was just kind of like okay, and then she like went like back to homeschooling, and I was like okay, and then that kind of like spit out our fire a little bit. And then I had another friend that we had in our little like 3 trio kind of group before, like in literally like the beginning, like 3 or 4 first months of school, before I made my actual like real like true like for sure best friend, you know. And and then I had another friend who was like we were kind of close, and at the same time like we have the same kind of problem, like we're close, but then like we're so different that it's kind of like hard to become really close, but like at the same time like we're close. Then she also has like other best friends that like she's closer to, so like we don't really need to be best friends, but we're still good friends, you know. And so like yeah, that like I have that friend too, and then I also have my best friend, cause like she, oh my god, oh I love her so much, like like, she was fucking a pain in the ass to get to, but she is so fucking worth it because she's a great friend and I love her so much. Oh, I'm so grateful to have her in my life. Like, holy shit, girl. Like, she is so frustrating sometimes. So frustrating. Like, she We can get on each other's nerves. Like, fucking... Oh, we can get on each other's nerves. But at the same time, we're, like, best friends. Like, it's great. Okay, I'm excited. Oh my... Emotions. Okay. And so, like, I love her too. And the funny thing is, like, we were actually didn't really, like, become, like, close friends until, like, we ended up, like, having, like, becoming, like, biology partners. And we ended up, like, partnering up for, like, group projects and stuff. And I think that's, like, originally when we, like, first started becoming, like, closer friends. And then it's kind of, like, really time and me pushing and her, like, just subtly, like, growing on me. Because sometimes, like, I just, like, I don't know, like, just for some reason, like, I just, like, once we got to know each other, like, it just kind of became a connection and I clicked. And she clicked too, but she's just really reserved, and so she's kind of hard to get to. But I kept pushing, and eventually we're here now. Because when I want something, I push as hard as I fucking can for that person or place or whatever. Like, you know what? When I'm motivated, I am fucking motivated, okay, bitch? Like, no one's gonna stop me from doing whatever the fuck I want to do, okay? Well, okay, that was... And then I also have, my friend that I met through my best friend, actually. She was, like, I don't know, we kind of, like, really didn't, like, get along. Well, it's not that we didn't get along, it's just kind of, like, when I first met her, I was kind of, like, competition. Like, literally, like, and that's how I am. I'm, like, very territorial with my friends a little bit, like, just a little bit. Just, like, a little bit. Okay, more like that. But, like, you know what? Fuck it. Whatever. Okay? I'm a good friend. Okay? I can be as territorial as I fucking want. But, like, so... I'm territorial about my family, too. Like, I'm highly protective of the people that I care about. Like, highly protective. Like, if I sense you're even a little bit of danger, like, I will fucking, like, go through heaven and hell for you, boo-boo. Like, it's just gonna happen, okay? Like, get used to it. What the fuck was that thing? Okay. Boom. Boo. What? I don't know why I'm in such a good mood today. Like, I'm feeling it, okay? And I'm feeling, like, very appreciative and nostalgic and, like, holy shit. Anyways, so, like, I have her as a friend, and too, and, like, we ended up, like, she's a friend who has, like, bad decisions in romances, and, like, has her boyfriend who, like, I hate. Not hate, it's just that, like, it's very hard to be nice to him sometimes, like, extremely hard, like, anyways, may or may not have to do with the thing that he fucking hates me and literally tells me to kill myself every time he sees me, so, like, you never know. Anyways, so, also, like, they say girls are dramatic and emotional. They should meet this guy, like, boo-boo. Like, if you want to stereotype girls as emotional and guys as, like, strong and, like, non-emotional, like, take a look at this guy. Like, meet this guy and tell me that girls are not emotional. I mean, emotional and guys are not emotional. Because, like, boo-boo, like, have you met this guy? Like, holy shit. I don't know what it is, but, like, he just... Anyways, so I love this friend. Like, I'm really close to her. Like, we just relate onto a lot of stuff. And, like, we're very, like... Our backgrounds, I think, are what connect us. And, also our sexualities. Because, like, she's bi, I'm pansexual. Like, the only difference between us, me and her, I think, are, like... She's a little bit more, like, dependent, where I'm a little bit more independent. Which I know she would disagree with me on this, but she, in her deepest hearts of hearts, I think she's a little bit more social and dependent on people than I am. I'm a little bit more, like, introverted and a little bit more independent. Because, like, ever since I first met her, like, she's always been in a relationship. like, and in the past, like, I've talked to, like, her friends, too, and they've been, like, yeah, she's been, like, in relationships a lot, too, and I'm just like, okay, like, she's just, like, one of those people, like, who needs someone, like, she's one of those people, like, who needs someone, which I am very independent, and, like, yeah, fuck yourself, but, so, like, that's where we really differ, and I really have to pee, but I wanted to hold it in, but, like, this video is so long to hold it in, Angela, like, okay, I'll be back. But anyway, so, like, I feel like we're very different on that, because, like, I don't know, just, like, with my mom, like, I just kind of, like, was raised in, like, a very, kind of, like, serve yourself kind of environment, and then also kind of, like, always trying to, like, hide what was happening kind of just, like, made me a little bit more, like, introverted, too, I think. I don't know. So I think, like, that's where we differ, like, majorly, because, like, our backgrounds are very similar, like, our personalities are kind of similar, but, like, she's very social, like, butterfly, like, she needs attention, and then she's also, like, which I also, like, I'm a little bit, like, social butterfly, and I also, like attention. Not too much attention, obviously. But, like, I do like that, but, like, I'm not as extreme as she is a little bit, and then also, like, she's also very, like, dependent and, like, on people, like, she's one of those people, like, can't stand silence, she's one of those people who, like, can't stand being alone, which I don't really like silence when, like, a lot sometimes I like silence, sometimes I'm, like, totally fine with silence, sometimes I'm, like, bitch, there needs to be sound as loud as my fucking head, like, holy shit, and sometimes I'm, like, perfectly fine with, like, it being silent and just, like, chilling out. Like, I'm, like, just depends on my mood. But she's, like, I think, like, 95% of the time, like, she needs to be doing something. She needs to be, like, socializing. She needs to be with people. Like, that's just how she is. Which is fine. Like, it's just fine. It just means, like, she's a little bit more dependent on people, and I'm a little more independent. So that's where we differ. And that's why I don't exactly, like, really like her boyfriend. Because I feel like she says she loves them. They say they love each other. But I think it's mainly just, like, he's so, like, extremely emotional and, like, very, like, extreme is, like, the way I would describe him. Like, that's just how I would describe him. Like, just everything. His anger, his hate, his, like, sadness, like, everything. His anxiety, everything is so extreme. And he's so, like, needy. And, like, he needs, like, something. Like, I think he really needs, like, therapy or something. But, like, he's just so stubborn and, like, arrogant and, like, doesn't want to get it. And so he's, like, looking for the next best thing, which is, like, love. Which is, when you're their age, which is, like, 15, 16, like, love is not really in the books, man. Like, it's not in the books. Like, it's, you don't have the emotional maturity to, like, actually love someone. Like, it's just not there, you know? And, like, you don't even, like, know yourself yet. Like, this is puberty. This is, like, discovering yourself. It's discovering, like, what you want to be in life. And, like, you think you can, like, know someone well enough to love them? Like, boo-boo. You don't even know yourself well enough to know, like, you don't even know yourself well enough. How do you think you can handle knowing yourself well enough, getting good grades, and, like, doing, like, whatever activities you else want to do, and then also knowing and caring about someone else well enough to love them? Like, but that's, like, a lot of responsibility that a lot of teenagers do not have. So, yeah, especially, like, one with, like, his extreme, like, emotions. And then she's also kind of like me, a little, like, less responsible and, like, a little more, like, carefree. So, like, yeah, no, for sure that what they're feeling is not love. It's, like, she's just so, like, dependent. She, like, needs, like, emotional support, and she needs, like, love or whatever. Like, she feels like she doesn't get enough or something. Like, I don't know. Like, he's, like, a attention seeking or whatever, but, like, I feel like she's kind of like that, and so that's why she likes him, because he's just so, like, dependent and, like, so, like, I need something. Again, I don't really know him that well, but, like, I do know him well enough to know that, like, he's so extreme, like, because he needs something, like, to stabilize him, because he's just so unstable. And, like, she's, like, that for him, because, like, she accepts him because she wants to be loved, and he accepts her and, like, worships her. Like, he literally worships her, like, and she loves that. So, like, I think that's why they're in a relationship, but it's not exactly a healthy relationship, because, again, I've told you about how fucking possessive he is. Like, And there's like no trust in that relationship, and it's just really sad. And I feel like he's the type of person, like, if she tried to get out of it, he would either like really hate her and like despise her, probably bully her as much as he bullies me, which is probably not good for her because she's so like sensitive and like dependent on people, which I'm very sensitive too. Like, I hate to admit it, but I am very sensitive. But like, I feel like, and they've been in a relationship for like, I don't know, like 3 years, I want to say, on and off, about. And like, I don't know, it's just like, and they're like, her parent, like her mom, like I've met her mom is very sensitive, her mom is very sweet, like, her mom knows that their relationship is not healthy either, and she like despises the relationship. But of course, that just makes it even more appetizing for teenagers, doesn't it? The thrill of the, like, the, what's the word? Illegal romance, like fucking Romeo and Juliet or whatever. Like, which is just like, like, it's not. I mean, I know, I get it. Like, parental like stuff is like not the best. Like, I hate feeling restricted too, but like, sometimes they're right. And in this case, they're fucking, like, literally everyone I've talked to has, like, agreed with me. Like, they're not a good, like, relationship. Like, they're just not. Like, Dylan needs help. Like, Pop-Tart needs help. Like, he just does. And he doesn't, like, realize it. He's just stubborn to realize it. He wants to live in the thrill of, like, the emotion or whatever and just, like, be a goth or whatever. And I'm just like, boy, like, no, like, it's not healthy. Like, it's not okay. Like, obviously, like, everyone goes through extremes, especially through puberty and everything, but, like, his extremes are, like, dangerous. Like, like, scary. Like, there's been times where he literally looks like he's about to fucking kill me. And he, like, threatens to kill me, and, like, he says that I should go kill myself and shit, and it's just, like, I'm probably not the only person he says this to, and so, like, it's kind of, like, boy, like, this isn't, like, he also loves, like, Vikings and shit, so I think that's, like, might be fucking messing with my head a little bit, but, like, shit, man, like, it's not, like, he needs therapy, he needs something, like, he can't just, like, it's the way he's just so, like, dependent on her, and, like, how she loves the attention and everything, and the so-called love he gives her, like, it's not healthy, it's not okay, but, like, if you tell her that, like, she's just not, like, she's gonna cut you off a friend, because she's just like me, she's, like, once she's, like, fixed in her ways, like, she's stubborn as fuck, and she won't, like, budge for nothing. And besides, like, if she complained to, like, Dylan or something like that, like, I wouldn't be sure that I would be, like, fucking alive, you know? It's just, whatever. Stress. Fuck. Okay, so this is that friend, which I went into a lot of detail with her because I'm kind of concerned about her, and I love her a lot, but, like, and I love everyone. I care about everyone, and, like, anyone that I love, like, like, it's just, that's why I'm kind of, like, nervous about, like, getting, like, close to other people, because, like, sometimes, like, when you have, like, best friends, like, when they split up, it fucking hurts. Like, I don't care if, like, you're expecting it or whatever. Like, I don't care if it comes naturally. Like, it still fucking hurts, okay, bitch? And then there's also my best friends who I did the videos with, who are, like, homeschooled, and they're great. I love them so much. Like, they're just so, like, they're, like, oh my god, they're so awesome. Like, I love them. They're just, like, they're so sweet. They're so understanding. They're, like, the most, like, sweetest, like, non-judgmental, like, so open and, like, just, like, eye-opening, like, people that I've ever met. Like, they're just so inspiring. Like, I love them so much. And then there's also, this one friend that I got from math class. Her name, I don't want to say names. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna say her name. But, like, she's been through some shit, like, we kind of relate on that too, and, like, I don't know. And then she's just, like, so, like, I don't give a shit. She's, like, kind of, like, I think we relate, and I kind of, like, envy her, because she's just so, like, I don't give a shit. Like, I do whatever the fuck I want. Like, she's just so free, and I'm just like, I'm kind of jealous of that, but I'm kind of like, it's kind of good that I have like certain restrictions on myself, because like then I could possibly be like fucked. Like capital A. Wait. Oh my god. Apparently I don't know the letters of the alphabet, because capital F fucked. Damn. Okay. Wow. And then, like, so yeah, I'm really close to her too, and I'm just, like, really happy about that. And, like, it's really complicated to explain a relationship, but, like, and I'm really sad, though, because she's, like, moving to, like, Santa Clara or something, which is, like, 12 hours away, which fucking sucks. But once I learn how to drive and I start doing my, like, solo road trips and shit, like, I'm gonna go there. Like, I'm gonna visit her, because, like, she's, like, fucking, like, important to me. Like, I don't fucking care, like, what you have to say. Like, she's important to me. Like, I love her. Like, she's a good friend. Like, I don't care. Like, if you're important to me, like, I will visit you. Like, I don't fucking care how far you are. Like, I've even talked to my friends that, like, have moved away. Like, the ones that are in Washington. Like, I'm just, like, Washington State. Like, that's where my cousin lives. I can go there, and then I can, like, sidetrack and, like, visit you, too. Like, boo-boo, like, I will visit you. Like, no matter how long it's been since we've been friends, if we were close, like, I am still gonna, like, keep, like, our friendship, like, because you're fucking family. Like, I don't fucking care how far away you are. I don't care how long it's been since we've talked. We're still fucking family to me. So, like, you know what? Whatever. Like, it hurts to be distant, and it hurts to, like, it especially hurts to, like, be broken off from someone. But, like, you're still family. I don't fucking care. Like, I remember I talked about the friend that I kind of, like, fucked up with. Like, if she, like, reconnected with me and she wanted to, like, accept me again, like, I would hop on, like, in a heartbeat and just be like, yeah, like, bitch, like, yeah, like, I don't care, like, you were a great friend when we were friends, like, yeah, like, I don't, like, judge, I don't hold grudges, which I guess is a good and a bad thing, because, like, holding grudges is okay, but, like, at the same time, it's not good, and then also, like, not holding grudges is all, like, I do, not good, because, like, a lot of times, well, I've gotten better, like, I've gotten better at that, but, like, not holding grudges at the same time is not very good, because if you're not careful, like, you get walked over, like, fucking a lot, which has happened to me a lot, like, a lot, but the point of this video, I'm getting to it, like, I'll get to it in the second video, I guess, because, like, this is at, like, almost 33 minutes, and that's my time limit, so, like, we're gonna go to the next video, okay?